Tokyo is a city that simply takes your breath away. The moment you arrive, you feel a current of energy running through its veins. It's like stepping into a different world, one that is constantly moving, buzzing, and alive with possibilities. The air hums with a unique frequency, a mixture of a million conversations, the gentle chime of a train arriving, and the distant pulse of music. I remember my first visit so clearly. The sheer scale of it all was astonishing. It is a metropolis that seems to stretch on forever, a vast landscape of towering buildings and endless streets, each one promising a new adventure, a new discovery waiting just around the corner for you. This city is a marvelous sensory overload in the most delightful way. The sounds are a constant companion on your journey through its streets. You hear the melodic announcements at the train stations, so polite and clear, guiding millions of people on their way. You hear the cheerful jingles that play at pedestrian crossings, telling you when it's safe to walk. Everywhere you go, there is a rhythm to life, an organized and beautiful chaos that somehow works perfectly. It's a city that speaks to you not just through its people, but through its very infrastructure, making you feel welcomed and looked after even in its immense size. The feeling of being in Tokyo is one of constant wonder. You can turn a corner and suddenly find yourself in a scene that feels like it's from a futuristic film. Then, just a few steps later, you might stumble upon a tiny hidden shrine, a quiet pocket of history nestled between modern giants. This contrast is what makes Tokyo so utterly captivating. It's a place where you can be completely anonymous in a crowd of thousands, yet feel a strange sense of connection to the city's spirit. It embraces you with its organized energy and leaves you feeling invigorated and inspired to explore every inch of its fascinating landscape. My journey through this incredible place was filled with moments of pure joy and astonishment. It's a city that never sleeps, but it also knows the importance of quiet contemplation. The people, with their impeccable manners and quiet grace, are the true heart of Tokyo. They navigate their sprawling home with a sense of purpose and calm that is truly remarkable to witness. From the organized queues for the ramen shops to the silent respect shown on public transport, there is a shared understanding that makes life in this vast city feel harmonious. It is a place that teaches you about efficiency, beauty, and the art of living together. When night falls on Tokyo, the city transforms into a dazzling spectacle of light and color. This is when places like Shibuya and Shinjuku truly come alive, their streets bathed in the brilliant glow of thousands of neon signs. Standing at the famous Shibuya crossing is an experience I shall never forget. It's often called the busiest intersection in the world, and you can see why. Giant video screens flicker on the sides of buildings, advertising everything from the latest technology to pop music stars. Crowds of people gather on all corners, waiting for the lights to change, creating a sea of humanity that moves in perfect synchrony when the signal is given. The sheer density of light is something to behold. It paints the night sky in shades of electric blue, vibrant pink, and glowing orange. Walking through the streets of Shinjuku feels like you are wandering through a gallery of modern art, where every sign and every screen is a masterpiece of design. The characters of the Japanese language, written in glowing tubes of light, add to the exotic and futuristic atmosphere. It feels incredibly exciting, a place where anything could happen. The energy is infectious, and you can't help but be swept up in the forward momentum of the city, carried along by the crowds and their collective energy. The sounds in these areas are just as intense as the sights. Music spills out from towering department stores and hidden karaoke bars. The chatter of people fills the air, mixed with the announcements from giant speakers and the rumble of trains passing overhead on elevated tracks. It is a symphony of urban life, a complex and layered soundtrack that is uniquely Tokyo. You can spend hours just wandering, absorbing the incredible sensory details. Each street and alleyway has its own character, its own unique blend of sights and sounds that tells a story about the people who live, work, and play there. Even amidst this dazzling chaos, there is a remarkable sense of order. People move with a purpose and grace that is astonishing to see. The crowds at Shibuya Crossing, for instance, flow across the intersection without bumping into each other, a testament to the unspoken social rules that govern life in this megacity. It is this blend of wild, futuristic energy and underlying social harmony that makes these neon-lit districts so special. They are not just busy, they are alive with a spirit that is both thrilling and deeply human, a place where you can feel the powerful heartbeat of modern Japan. Just when you think you understand Tokyo as a city of the future, it reveals another, much older side of its personality. Away from the neon glow and the bustling crowds, you can find pockets of profound peace and tranquility. These are the city's temples and shrines, sacred spaces that have stood for centuries, offering a quiet refuge from the modern world outside their gates. Stepping through the wooden gates of a place like Sensoji in Asakusa or the Meiji Shrine is like stepping back in time. The noise of the city fades away, replaced by the gentle rustle of leaves and the soft sound of prayer. The beauty of these places is simply stunning. You walk along pathways of carefully raked gravel, past ancient trees that have watched over the city for generations. The architecture is magnificent, with elegant curved roofs, intricate wood carvings, and vibrant red and gold details that gleam in the sunlight. At Sensoji, the air is thick with the sweet, calming scent of incense, which visitors burn as an offering. People approach the main hall to clap their hands and bow their heads in prayer, their movements filled with a quiet reverence that is deeply moving to witness. It is a completely different kind of energy from the rest of Tokyo. Meiji Jingu is another one of my favorite places, a vast forested oasis dedicated to the spirits of Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin. To reach the main shrine, you walk along a wide path under the canopy of a dense forest. The trees are so tall and thick that you can barely see the skyscrapers that you know are just beyond the park's edge. It feels like a different world entirely. The silence here is a powerful presence, broken only by the cawing of crows or the crunch of your footsteps on the gravel path. It is a place for quiet reflection, a reminder of the deep connection to nature and tradition that still exists in the heart of this vast metropolis. These sacred spaces are not just historical monuments, they are a living, breathing part of Tokyo's daily life. You will see people in business suits stopping for a quick prayer on their way to work, families bringing their children for blessings, and couples celebrating their weddings in traditional attire. These temples and shrines are woven into the fabric of the community, providing a spiritual anchor for the people of Tokyo. They are a beautiful testament to the city's ability to honor its past while racing towards the future, offering a place of stillness and contemplation for anyone who seeks it. The most magical thing about Tokyo is how it so effortlessly blends its ancient soul with its futuristic ambitions. This is a city where you can see a centuries-old temple standing peacefully in the shadow of a gleaming glass skyscraper. It's a place where you can watch a traditional tea ceremony performed with meticulous care, and then hop on a high-speed bullet train that whisks you across the country in the blink of an eye. This beautiful dance between the old and the new is not a contradiction. It is the very essence of what makes Tokyo so unique and utterly unforgettable. It's a city that respects its history while constantly reinventing itself. This wonderful blend is visible everywhere in the daily lives of its people. You see it in the fashion on the streets, where young people in cutting-edge, avant-garde outfits walk alongside women in elegant, traditional kimonos. You see it in the food, where you can enjoy a beautifully prepared, centuries-old kaiseki meal or grab a quick bite from a futuristic vending machine that serves hot ramen. The culture embraces both tradition and innovation, seeing them not as opposing forces, but as two sides of the same coin. This harmony creates a rich and layered society that is fascinating to explore and experience. The city's design itself tells this story of coexistence. In neighborhoods like Yanaka, you can wander through narrow streets that have changed little since the old Edo period, with small wooden houses, traditional sweet shops, and a gentle, nostalgic atmosphere. Yet, from these very streets, you can often catch a glimpse of the Tokyo Sky Tree, a modern marvel of engineering, piercing the sky in the distance. This constant visual dialogue between past and present is a powerful reminder that Tokyo's history is always present, providing a strong foundation upon which its incredible future is being built. Ultimately, Tokyo leaves you with a feeling of profound admiration. It is a city that has managed to achieve a delicate and beautiful balance, something that many other global cities struggle with. It shows that progress does not have to mean erasing the past. Instead, it can mean building upon it, honoring it, and allowing it to inform the future. Walking through its streets is like walking through a living museum, a dynamic and ever-changing exhibition of human ingenuity, spiritual devotion, and cultural resilience. Tokyo is more than just a city. It is a lesson in harmony, a dream of what is possible when the past and future learn to dance together.